We got dinosaurs. There's a frill one back there. We got him caged up so he doesn't attack us. Got acorn in the mouth. Hey, look, museum. Well, we are at Texas Through Time in Hillsboro, Texas. And there's definitely some really cool stuff here.
Alien. Look,
Alien.
Alien. Tell me that doesn't look like Alien.
That is so cool.
That is cool.
So that's the front entrance display case. So we're gonna walk around and we're gonna view the stuff that they have here. And there's another metal dinosaur. So let's go over here and check this guy out. Holy cow, look at that.
These are some really cool ones over here.
Texas red beds, Permian period, 299 to 252 million years ago. Texas red beds were deposited in a warm, moist climate with seasonal dry spells, and many of the fossils were deposited in channels. Cool. Yeah, we'll get there. Man. Whoa, actual footprints. There's some teeth.
Yeah, it's like the visceral. And so we've been working on it for about a year and a half. There's lots of pieces we got to go through, and we'll send it back to the Museum of Denver. They're put it back together. It's a skull. Doug has been hammer away at that thing.
Wow, sharp teeth.
The eye socket and the horns, and it's a little chunky at times, but it's still a beautiful stripe. And then we on this.
Whoa, look at that skull. That is huge. That's
cameras that knock off the rock. We have big ones, we have thin ones, meant for delicate work.
We'll go over here.
Like I said, we've got bunches of different bones set out. These are all hammered away.
Blasting area over here.
Yes, ma'am. Instead of sand, we actually use something called dolomite, which is a very powdery substance. So sand is way more abrasive. Dolomite's more flowery, less damage to the fossil, and it doesn't get clogged as easily. I work with baby sand. If it's clogged every 5 minutes, I'm just like,
Wow, big footprint.
It takes even longer that way.
And then put the
Sirens in Hillsboro?
the police station's right down there.
The
Yes, it's
upper
right there. So then, and then the fire station will be right over there.
Aguja dinosaur,
Anytime
upper
something happens, we can
crustacean.
capture here.
Deposit near shoreline,
Guys, let's not move on the
delta,
cases. I'm so sorry.
environment, the farm in South
What do you have a question?
Americana taxa.
What do you have a question about?
All right, so this is our shelf of crabs. These are all crabs, except for that little white rock that has a shrimp on it. My favorite was the one that looks like a toasted marshmallow right there. You know why it's my favorite? Because it looks like a toasted marshmallow. That's pretty simple. I like that one. When we ever see urchins, like, I'm a dinosaur guy. I like dinosaurs. When it comes to crabs and sea urchins, they're cool. They're fun to find. Like, really fun to find. But then again, I like fun dinosaurs. So I go out and think of the big dinosaurs in West Texas and Wyoming.
Yeah, I graduated high school back in May of 2020. Yeah, started a college prep program.
That is cool.
I had Joe, he was like 70 or 80.
Ooh, a predator skull. See the teeth.
We were young kids, we thought it was so smash.
Get the turtle shell down there.
Turtle shell?
Calling it intact
Wow.
turtle shell.
That is cool. There's a small one too.
Yeah.
But these are skulls here of like cat size or even dog.
South Dakota.
That is cool.
Did you notice the dude was feathery? I didn't even notice when he first came
Yeah.
in. He's feathered.
Feathery.
Alright. So since it's their first time, make sure they get their Texas time stickers. Ruby, you know where those are. So go ahead and show, she's going to show you what to do with the stickers.
That is so cool, that one back there.
Okay.
So we're at the museum and we're with
Noah. My name is Noah Albright. This is Texas Through Time in Hillsboro, Texas. We've been here about 3 years now. We specialize in everything from dinosaurs, non-dinosaurs, to different creatures from all over Texas and the Southwest region. We have some of our fun stuff over here. This is our aguja case. These are once a year we go out to West Texas and we dig up Cretaceous dinosaurs. These big guys down here are two femurs from a giant duckbill dinosaur called a Cretasaurus.
Duckbill.
Duckbill dinosaur. So it has sort of like a little duck face. And it have a really cool feature called a dental battery. So you see this bone with lines on it right here?
So that's teeth.
So that the lines are the part of the jaw section. This is a tooth right here, and
that's
these
a tooth.
it would have multiple teeth, sort of in a conveyor belt, lined up inside inside those lines. And if it broke another one, it could grow another one back. So just like a shark can replace its
Very
teeth
similar
today.
shark. Nice.
Now let's see. We didn't have T-Rexes in Texas that we know of. So I hate to burst anybody's bubble. We did have some really cool Tyrannosaurs, cousins of your T-Rex. For example, see that tooth standing up right there, and the teeth laying for the chocolate-colored ones right there?
Right.
So those are all Tyrannosaur teeth. Now the one standing up, from what I've been told, is unidentified. The ones laying in front of it are from a species called the Teratophonius.
Teratophone.
Yes, sir. Now, from what I believe, his name means monstrous murderer.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty metal. Pretty metal in my opinion. Now I believe we got some unidentified raptor claws right here, really sharp ones. Still very pointy. Let's see. Have some Denversaurus. Now this is like a cousin of your Ankylosaur without the club on the end of its tail and no spikes on its back. And then this light brown tooth actually belongs to that black skull right over there, the Acrocanthosaurus.
The
Yes,
big
sir.
one.
This big one right here. Now that's the Texas dinosaur. His name means high-spined lizard. So if you were alive today, from the neck down to his tail, he'd have a ridge going down his back. It'd be kind of like the Dimetrodon, but less prominent. If you all ever go out to the Dinosaur State Park, Dinosaur Valley, you can find his footprints in the creek beds. That is a mold taken from
And that's one of the
the
ones
footprints.
there. Yeah.
That's from an Acrocanthosaurus.
So the room back here is where you do all your research and
This is our prep lab. So everything we do back here, so we after we get the fossils out from the field, we take them in here. We use a variety of different tools, everything from your dental picks, brushes, and light little scalpels to heavy machinery. Sometimes saws and drills.
so what are we working on back here at the big one?
The big one is actually the skull of a Triceratops from the Highlands Ranch, Colorado.
So the whole opening there on the right, that would be probably one of his horns?
So the horn would go right there on the top.
Wow.
We have some of the eye socket right there, and facing towards the bench would be the front of the skull. We had the beak next to it a while ago so people could see it. So the beak would be going facing
So
this
it's all
way.
in plaster to keep it together right now.
Yes, sir. So for example, if we were fossil hunting and you found something very small, we'd wrap it up like a burrito and stick it in our backpack. But for something that big, we just don't have enough aluminum foil to keep it safe, so we use plaster.
So I'm peeking here and I see this one here. It's got a jawbone and a bunch of rib and backbones and stuff.
So that is from an oreodont. Now oreodonts, I believe, from the Miocene. That is after the dinosaurs went extinct, and it is a mammal.
Nice.
We have some more oreodonts in this case over here.
Oreodonts.
Species. Yes, sir. The best way I can describe them is they're like a hog mixed with a deer. Really interesting.
It looks more like Predator with the teeth like that.
So the oreodont's going to be these guys down here.
And this one almost looks like beaver.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So this one up here actually is from a cat mimic called the Nim Rabbit. So it looks like a cat, acts like a cat, but it's not really a cat.
It's a big rabbit.
I guess you go. That's a meat eater, though.
It's a meat eater. Okay.
Yes, sir. I never seen a rabbit, you know, munch on something like with that. And we have some tortoises down here.
Yeah, those
like I
are
said, so
really cool.
we really don't find a lot of preservations of this time period in Texas. So the stuff you see here, I believe, are going to be from the Midwest, Nebraska, South Dakota area.
How old are we talking about here?
So 30 to 35 million years old.
Nice.
So again, after the dinosaurs went extinct, but before you see your mammoths and stuff like that.
That is
So,
cool.
Really interesting, really interesting stuff. And then of course we have some really interesting. We have your wall of petrified wood. Now these, I believe, are all extinct forms of trees. Now, do you know what the Texas state fossil is?
No, I do not.
So every state has a state fossil, just like every state has a state bird, a state plant. Some states even have a state food. I'm pretty sure Texas is something barbecue. So our state fossil can be petrified palm tree wood.
Palm tree wood.
Yes, sir. You can tell it's palm tree right here, 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 here. It looks like someone took a pen and started poking it a million times.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, little black dots. That is cool.
And you can see it. So this is the base of the palm tree. And I believe these are all cycad, ancient extinct form palm tree. The modern day equivalent would be your Seiko palm today. We still have Seiko palms today. Cycads are kind of like the 1.0 model. And then we have, so Texas through time, we're always growing, we're always changing. So we have filler cases, we plan on
look at that.
expanding, we have all sorts of stuff.
Complete skeleton with snake. That is cool.
Beautiful one.
All right. Well, if you happen to come here to Hillsboro, Texas, come by the museum.
Thank you guys, hope to see you soon.
All right. There's some more big bones.
This is y'all's first
Oh,
time
look
here.
at this.
Got your Texas through time stickers. So each one of you guys gets one of these. This is a
Giant armadillo skull. Nice. Some deer, there's a ram. So this is the difference between mammoth and mastodon. You can see the ridges and bumps and the flat chewing surface. That would be part of the skull because of all the honeycomb in it to make the head lighter. Nice. So hey, that was Hillsboro's museum and the Fossil and Gem Show. It's their first annual one, so hopefully they'll put it out again next year, and we'll come back and visit. But we saw some really good stuff. We learned some new information, and we could actually find some dinosaur bones, fossils, sea creatures, whatever, right here in Texas. Look at the architecture on this building.
World War II, Vietnam, thinking VA. The gate's open if we wanted to get up close and much more personal. Not sure the repercussions.
Take a look. There's the sign right there.
She's on trail.
Hill County, created February 7th, 1823, and organized in 1853. Named in honor of Dr. George W. Hill, member of the Texas Congress and legislator, Secretary of War, the Republic of Texas, 1843 to 1845, Lexington's first village, 1853. That's a pretty good building right there. Lots of stonework. And there's the clock up top. A little windy. Erected by the patriotic citizens of Hill County under the auspices of Hill County Camp Sons of Confederate Veterans 966, in grateful and loving memory of the soldiers of the Southern Confederacy, 1925. Wow, so this is the courthouse. There's a bell right there. It's broke, yeah.
This is extremely, I mean, it is gorgeous. Farmer's market ahead.
Yay!
That just boggles my mind how gorgeous that is.
That was cool. So I think we'll close it here for now. That's our exploration of fossils and gems and the Fossil Museum here at Hillsboro, Texas. So thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, see how things are going. And remember, wherever you go and whatever you do, have fun. Thanks everybody.